What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Middle of the week already. Can you believe it? It happens. Anyway, I'm going to look at the screen here and make sure everything's running smoothly. All right. It might break up a little bit because I know that well, I know she's working and she works online, so I gotta make sure everything's working kind of smoothly here before I do anything. So I'm looking at it. I gotta let it kind of settle and catch up a little bit. So I had one of those very unusual evenings to where I, where I went to sleep earlier than usual. Then again, doing that, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since. So my whole day's kind of thrown out of whack a wee bit. So, you know. Yeah, I think it's gonna straighten up after a while. So I got the paint, the board condensed. All right. This is part of the instructions series. This will probably be the last painting, more or less. Maybe. No, it won't be. I probably may do one more or so. Then I'm going to devote my energy and my time to really getting this comic book done. It's been long overdue, and I really need to buckle down and get it finished. And so I'll be doing that. So a lot of my time will be devoted into doing doing that. That I probably will not post any or be live with any of that because it's just too time consuming. And talking and chatting and doing it, that won't be a good mix. When I have to do sequential art, it just takes too much time. Even though I can do a comic relatively quickly as far as comic standards go, but I haven't really done sequential art in quite some time like that. And so I got to get the rust out and really buckle down and get that done. He's been an extremely patient person. So I really need to get it done. Comments turned off. It shouldn't be. I don't think I've checked that box. I don't think I've ever checked that box for the comments to be turned off. I would have to check it when I'm finished here. I really don't think so. I doubt it. And I don't know why the comments would be shut off. If they are, it might be something that I've done. I think I did it here on OBS, and they've got different settings and such. So I might have inadvertently shut it off, but I don't see how and why I would do that. Yeah, that's weird. I'll once again, I'll check it when I'm done with this. It's a little late for me to try to check it now. Under the video. Oh, I do see that. I wonder why that is. Weird. Why are the comments turned off? I never selected disable comment. Okay. That is odd. I don't know why it would do that. Let me see something here. Yeah, I don't know why. I've never touched it, so I don't get it. There's nothing here for me to I don't get it. I don't know why. Hello, Maria. How are you? Yeah, I've never touched it. I've never stifled anybody's comments. So I don't know why it's turned off. It's very unusual because I don't remember shutting it off. Very strange. But anyway, the title of this is Night Flight. So I'm gonna draw a city scene. Hold on for a second. Hold on. If it was an option, I don't remember ever checking it, ever. Ever since I've been on YouTube, I've never did the option to turn anything off. So I don't know why the comments are turned off. Back on the damn top messages again. Now I've changed this twice to all messages and it keeps going back to top messages. So it's very weird. Okay. I know I got a few second delay here. So, nope, we're okay. Okay, it's running smoothly. I knew if I stayed still for a little bit and didn't do anything, that it'd straighten itself out. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Alrighty then. So we're gonna do something a little different. If you look on the lower right, we have so-called titanium white, lemon yellow, purple, green, and some type of blue there. I think it's cobalt blue, whatever it is, blue. All right, I'll take a very thin layer of glycerin and I'm gonna put it over here above the mountains. I got the camera angled in such a way that it looks at the bottom first, and I should have had it toward the top here. I'll just move it like that. Straighten it out a little bit. Sorry for the wiggles. It happens. All right, let's get on the way. Here. I know I'm pretty early as far as me being live. I know. I had to straighten out some other things. I maybe out of sake of boredom, because of my older computer, my older laptop, I have it hooked. I got my other Canon camera hooked up to it like a vlogger. You know how they have the ring light and the camera facing you, and the camera there. Well, I got that set up over there. I used to have it set up before, but I got everything on it, or it's not on now, but I got everything working on. I tested it and whatnot and what have you. So all of that is set. Will I ever be sitting over there and using it? Not really. I had a buddy who I used to talk with on Messenger Live, or yeah, you know, the live cam Messenger. And I used to sit in a chair and we chat and everything. But he's since passed away, so I really don't necessarily use it for anything. I really don't live chat with anybody like that. You know, I've known him well over 22 years, so we would live chat and all of that. So, but those days are now over since he has passed on. So, all right. Hello, Ian. How are you? And I did try that webcam thing. No, it's not gonna work because it still looks like actually the webcam, the way it's designed, it films like in panoramic. So you can not only see the whole easel, but you can see the easel, the whole room, the back of the chair, lower back of the chair. You can see the whole thing. It just, there's no zooming capabilities. And I'm not gonna have the webcam by my shoulder because I'm gonna just knock it over. So I'm gonna do an auction on my birthday, and hopefully I'll raise enough to buy the camera I would like to buy. And I know it will easily be on par with the webcam. So yeah, that's what the auction's for. I'm auctioning off pieces that I never thought I would really auction off, but I'm gonna get rid of them. And it's a way to clear some of this inventory I got. So the prices are greatly reduced so I can get rid of these things. But yeah, hey Shane, how are you? Okie dokie. Here we go. Very thin layer of the glycerin here on top. Very thin. With the vegetable glycerin, it's like that old hair commercial. A little dab would do you. So a very little bit goes a long way. All right. I've never really painted anything at this perspective before. So I thought it would be pretty interesting to do. And see how it turns out. Hopefully it turn out all right. I am happy with the way I got the lighting, more or less, because you guys truly don't see the amount of glare that I'm seeing, which is cool. It won't be that distracting to you. All right, we're gonna go with some transparent colors here. Well, one of them's transparent, which will be this purple that I got a nice swatch of. We'll put the purple up here. Okay, pretty thick amount of purple there, just like that. And as you can see, it's transparent. What does that mean? Well, you put that purple on there, or whatever dark color, it still appears black. All right, until you put a little bit of white in there. All right, okay. Cleaned off the brush pretty good. Cobalt blue is not transparent, but that's okay. Won't matter. We're gonna sort of need to see it anyway. And we'll just pop it in there. It's like this. It'll be, once again, like an evening scene here. Okay. Put it here. Pretty good, pretty strong over the mountains here. Mountains won't be detailed very much. They don't need to be for this painting anyway. We're gonna bring some of this cobalt into the purple a wee bit. Just like that. Don't have to be perfect. Just pop it in there. Okie dokie. We're gonna get a little, God dog it, come on now. We're gonna get a little touch of white, and we're gonna lightly paint over all of that. All right. We'll start with a little bit of this really crappy white. This white is sorry. This is good for the purpose I'm using it for right now, but as far as detailing and stuff like that, this white paint is garbage. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't bring it home to mama. Very lightly, just work it in there. Once again, it's kind of a deep sky, or it's a night sky, but I'll just take this white, what I have here, and just work it up into this dark area a little. Just keep blending and blending. I have to slide myself over because once I put the paint on like this, it's going to be quite reflective. As you can see, you can catch some of the light, what's going on with it right now. Matter of fact. Okay. Now I'll get a little touch more. Put it up around in here. And just work it in there. Now I can feel the paint getting tacky, which is great. I kind of want it to be that way. Just work it in there. Now, when you do a painting like this, of this variety, your mind's eye, if you're not really concentrated on it, your mind's eye will fool you into having you paint a certain way. But I already know what I want up here in my noggin, so we're gonna really work that. Okay, because you can get your perspective cues a little messed up if you're not really concentrating on it, because your mind already sees something going on in a certain way. So that's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for, and you'll understand that if we move on. What I'm talking about. I want the whole picture to look a certain way as I'm doing this. Now down below here, relatively, it's going to be black. All right, and you'll understand, and then you'll understand the title also. So the nice silhouette with the mountains will help, even though you might not see much of the mountain by the time I'm done with this, and that's also on purpose. So I'll just lightly brush this stuff back and forth like so. Hey, it matters. How are you? I think it's in the YouTube Studio. You can turn the comments back on. Like I say, I don't know why. I don't know why it's been turned off. That's very mysterious to me, because I've never, once again, ever sanctioned anybody's speech like that. So I don't know why. I'm glad that it was brought to my attention. I have no clue to why it would do that. Really. Okay. So thank you for letting me know that. As I'm checking this out, I'm looking at it here and there. I'm gonna bring some of that sky down a little bit. So I'm gonna use my very dark Winsor blue. I'll put it over here. Okay. Just to tone back down those skies. We're gonna put stars in there, and some clouds in another direction, and all of that. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this very deep blue here, and I'll lightly tone some of that down a bit. So what I'm gonna do is paint this, but I'm looking at my TV monitor because of the glare. And it's just a lot of that light going on with it. See, I'll just tone it down a bit. Okay, you're not making all of that white disappear. I'm just going straight across. And the brush I'm using is a little on the stiff side, so I can really wrestle with it and work it. See? You still see some of that white there, but it's not really overpowering. So I'm looking at myself do this on the TV monitor so I can see exactly what the heck's going on. That'll work actually. That will work just fine. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. That is what I might have inadvertently did. Because on OBS, it does say if the video is made for kids, not made for kids. And if I inadvertently pressed made for kids, yeah, the comments are, it will shut it off. He's right. And I did this on OBS, so they have placements a little different than regular YouTube Studio, and I may have done that. Ian's right, because I would never, like I say, deliberately shut off the comments. So he's correct, which is why I usually don't do anything in OBS like that. For that reason, because I noticed that it's different, the way they have their stuff set up. So it's not set up like OBS, it's not set up like YouTube Studio. So yeah, that makes plenty of sense, what Ian just said. Okay, I need to put a few stars in here. So we all know what's gonna come next. I'm just looking to see what size brush I want to do it with. Doesn't really matter. I'll use this guy. I'm running out of hear the door open. I'm running out of my hog's hair brushes. Okay, back into this little cheapy white paint here. They say it's titanium white, but it's not the titanium white I'm accustomed to. It's just not strong enough. Ian's a fantastic artist. Wonderful channel. Ianapolis. He is from Perth, Australia. So he's 13. As of right now, he's 13 hours ahead of us. So it's already Thursday over there where he's at. Okay, the further away you are, the wider the spread. You follow me? We don't want it that wide, so I'll bring it in a little bit. Ugh, not bad, but that's all right. We'll work with it. We will work with it. It's okay. Particularly by the mountain, I'll get a lot of these stars, so it just brings out the mountain a little bit more. And I think we're good here. I'll make a little Milky Way over here and try to mask that a little bit better. Didn't want all of that happening. A little bit of that happened here too, but that's cool. We're good. We're good. I don't need that much of it. Not for that anyway. We're going to do very similar things to this grid, but it will be a lot more controlled, so it looks like a cityscape from the vantage point of an airplane. Okay, that's why the grid is there. All right, now because I have that grid the way it is, doesn't mean I'm gonna highlight every point of that grid. Of course not. No, I will not. But it's going to look like a cityscape at night. Okay, but I will not use white. I'll use a very bright yellow. We'll use yellow. Okay, we're not going to glycerin any of this. There won't be any need for that. Okay, I'm gonna have to let this dry a wee bit, so I'll leave it where it is. I do need a very small fan brush, to which I believe I don't have any more. I think I used mine up. This is number 12. It's a hog's hair brush. I'm trying to think who bought this for me. I had a group of them. But they are excellent. I've used them so much that I don't have too many left. Here's another one. I had one even smaller than this, but they are going the way of the dodo because I use them so much, especially the smaller ones. I got an even smaller one. I think I trashed the smallest one. It was just too caked up. But they're beautiful. They're nice. They are very, very nice. They're excellent. They're actually oil brushes. Okay, so they have to be a little stiff and have a little strength to them. They're perfect. They're wonderful. Looks like I might have to use this little fellow. So let's deal with the bottom end while we let this tack up a bit. So we'll do it that way. I think I can get away with bringing the whole thing down, and we'll straighten it out like that. Let's bring it down a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna have to draw back a little bit. That I see. We'll go back. There we go. I think that's cool. You guys can still see it. I really don't have to. No, I really don't want to do it. Even though you guys can see the stripe lines, this camera, when you put the focus on it, does not see it like the human eye does. So I'll keep it still. Okay. So the camera sensors are not our eyes. No matter how much a camera costs, no matter how good it is, it never defeats the human eye. Okay. So if it's not looking right, it's gonna just fluctuate in and out, because it can't key in on everything like the human eye can. So put a little something there so it can focus, and you press it. No, on this camera, all I have to do is press the screen. I have it on manual focus. Just press the screen to wherever, and it zooms in on the object, focus it, and you're done. All right. Okay. Now you see all these grids here. I'm going to key in on certain parts of the grid with the yellow, and we have to let the yellow dry. Now, the yellow that I have, like any other yellow, is semi-transparent, so especially against black, it's not going to fare very well at all. Okay, so you have to beef it up a little bit with a little titanium white, even if it's that fake white that I have here. All right. So I'll gather up a nice chunk of it. It's not, no, because I have so much of it doesn't mean I'm gonna use all of it, but I am gonna make enough of it so I don't have to mix anymore. Okay, like I say, I might do another painting. Then there's the auction. Then after the auction, you might see me inadvertently, maybe, but I'm really gonna concentrate on getting this book done. I gotta illustrate it. The script is, he's finished the script since before Christmas of last year. And I've never procrastinated this long on any project like that. So I really gotta buckle down and really do it. Yeah, Ian's Planet stuff is I think it's like a little series he's going to do, and yeah, I did check out what a big mammoth planet he had there, and they were coming out, excuse me, really well. All right, gotta mute y'all for a second. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okie dokie. So, yes, it will be a perspective painting, but like I say, it's a different vantage point. It's something I haven't really done before. So we're gonna try to work this out. And even me, I had to block out in my mind because I see the grid, and in my mind I see that the painting should be a certain way, but I gotta get that out of there and just go for it, because the main perspective objects is not what's on the ground. Okay. All right. So where's my, there it is. Yes, that was Godzilla for my phone ring. And yes, it does make me jump when it's on. All right, here we go. Yeah, this will be okay. We're going to work with just the tip of the brush. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, sorry, get some more, just the tip of the brush. Ugh, that's still sorry. Let's just wipe the thing. See if we can get enough of that whole thing. Yeah, it's fair. It'll work somewhat. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do a series of dots, especially here where it's really, 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 really tight. But I'm not gonna go across like everything. So it will be a series of dots. Get in there as straight as possible, straight as I can. We'll batch up a few in here like this. Pushing toward the top. And here's the key, guys. Keep it as horizontal as you can also. All right. So let's say we got a batch there. Okay. I got to be careful. I want dots. I don't want elongated things. And we're going to do a few like that. And maybe we'll get a batch this way, like this. We'll come over here on this side. We'll get a few here. And we get the corner here, like so. And I'll just leave it be, just like that. Now, here on the lines itself, we'll pop a couple of them. Hopefully, once again, I get these right. Like that. And we'll pop a few here. Well, don't try to make them super perfect, okay? We'll come here. Maybe we'll fill up maybe half a square with that, like that. Can you see what it's starting to look like now with the yellow lines or the yellow dots? Okay, so obviously you're following the perspective lines. And now you see the reason why I will not put glycerin on here. It's kind of not needed. All right. Yeah. And you notice I'm only doing the horizontal, fellas, as of right now. We get a nice little batch of lights there, and we'll come here, come on here. Let's get some in here like this, right in between those lines. The perspective of these lights works already for you. Let's get a group of something right here in this corner, like that, and we'll kind of come out and like that, and maybe come out this way, like that. It's easier the longer the larger the rectangles are. It is easier for you to do it. And then we'll come here and pop a few that way. So can you guys see? Yeah, I picked the Godzilla roar so I can hear it from wherever the phone might be placed. But man, when it's up on you and that thing starts to doing its thing, I'm like a cat. It does take a few years off the life. Now as it gets closer here, now you can put like little blocks in there, mini bits of whatever happening in there as it gets closer to you. Okay, to get a little more defined skywise anyway. I use the corner of the brush and I'll drag some of those out, and you put little neighborhood lights in there now. See? And you know, you put little bits of things in there. See this? And don't have yourself to one side. You know, spread some of that love in other spots too. Come over here. Oh, once again, let's take a little block, half a block, and we'll corner that block in. All right. Oh, let's come over here. Now I see I need just a touch more. When you find yourself having to press a little stronger, that means you're running out of paint there. I don't need to kill it. There. All right, I think we're good somewhat. We're pretty good with the horizontal stuff. All right. Oh, yeah, let's put a little love around in here. Why not? That's fine. That's cool. That'll work. Once again, I have to wait for that to totally dry. All right. We're going to take a script liner and we're going to dry brush the vertical slanted thing here. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, we have a special guest today. Ian swings by to say hey. Once again, it's an incredible large time difference between Ian and I here in Eastern New York. I'm not going to dip this in any water. I'm rolling this thin script liner brush. All right. Okay. Let's zoom in a tad. Now I got enough yellow stuff here so it can key in on it, like so. There you go. All right, we'll bring it here. I'm gonna use this to go up a little bit, or like that. Can I? Yeah, something like so. All right. You see all these nice, pretty little guidelines we got here. We're gonna take this brush very lightly. Just pick a spot. Pick a spot very lightly. We're gonna get some cute little guidelines here. Let it break up. Let it act all, you know. Now you see where we're going with this. If the paint starts to dry, that's even better. Let it dry. It's all right. We're really gonna get some of this going all here on the edge here, all through here. It's, you know, a lot of the, can't go that way. A lot of the lights kind of concentrated back here. All right. Back here. I know the paint's drying up, so it's gonna break up, which is even better. It's all right. Let it do it. Let it break up. Let it act all difficult. Difficult is good now. even though you don't really see it, but as you see, it's starting to break up and do all sorts of craziness. That's what you want it to look like. You want it to look like little tiny minute car lights or whatever you think is dwelling down there. All right, I'll go back in. I'm not gonna rinse off my brush. I'll just let the paint build on top of it. It's gonna dry instantly anyway. I'm moving my whole arm, so get it as straight as possible if you can. Have some of these intersect each other a wee bit. Let's go over here. Let's have some come this way. And then we come back down. I'm twirling the brush as I'm doing this. Okay. Take it. It's dry. Twirl it a little bit. Let it break up. Let it do whatever. Okay. Come on down there. Get some here. Have it trail this way a little bit. All right. Let it, like I say, let it break up. But look what's going on. And all we're doing is little dots and lines. Okay. You don't have to do every single line. Skip a few. And once again, I'm moving my whole arm. I'm not taking it and just doing this and moving my wrist. Now I hold the paint, the brush a little ways. Now if no, you guys can't see me do it down there. Once again, I'm just twirling the brush around. It's gonna dry rather quickly on the brush. I have to see and remember where I'm at, so I don't make any blunders. It's not too big a blunder. Come this way. Let's bring a couple here. Just like that. Yeah. It looks like a lot of activity going on just doing this. You follow me? One of the most simple ways to get one of these going. Okay. Okay. I really don't feel I need to add much more of that. All right. Let's rinse off this brush pretty good here. I just bought these fellas, so I really want to take good care of them. Make them last a little longer than my usual stuff. Okay, let's take another. Let's take this one. I'll take this. All right. Okay, we're going to spatter a few of these bright yellow things in here off and on, so it looks like little neighborhood house lights and crap like that. So we're going to take a touch of this yellow paint, take a little touch of water. I'm going to get rid of some of that water in my bucket. I still want the paint relatively thick. All right, I'll go a little further away this time, and I'll just take it and splatter some love here and there. Just like that, not too much. I can come here a little closer to where all this activity and all that light is, and I can go a little heavier by the mountainside. Why do people live so close to foothills of mountains? I have no idea. But hey, to each their own. I see a lot of it in Arizona. These guys tend to really populate the foot. I think they like the view, to be honest with you. So I will really pop some of these dots in there further away. Once again, even though I'm doing such an extremely high altitude, you still have to keep in mind perspective. You understand? So our vanishing point getting smaller. I'll spread out the camera. Let me rinse off this stuff. Hey cat, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, let's put that away. Let's pull out the camera here. Yeah, it's probably good if I go like this, bring it this way. I think we're okay there. Let's pop the down. Did it catch it? No, it didn't. Yeah. Okay, now I caught it. Now what happens when I touch the screen, we get 4 dots in a like a cross. But what I'm doing is I'm putting the cross in the black spot. No, you gotta put it in any one of these little bright yellow deals, and then it keys in on it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cat. Sorry to hear it. Oh, guys, do me a favor. Hit one of these or one of these. Either one, it doesn't matter. Sorry to hear that, Cat. But as you see right now, we have our little spatter. We have our city glow and all that good stuff going on. We can take that mountain range right out of there. I don't need it right now. All right. But now I'm just gonna chat with you guys because we need to let everything down here dry. And once again, there's a reason for that. Okay. Since I have what I have here, I don't technically need to do any more with it perspective wise. All right, so we're gonna get rid of the white lines. But once again, just to be on the safe side, you have to let it dry. All right. The sky is always gonna be a little sticky, a little damp because of the glycerin, even though it was thinly put on there. Okay. So did they give you any medication, or is it just a checkup and they'll let you know later, Cat? Today is what, Wednesday? Who's on Wednesdays? Is can't think of her name. Doris. Is Doris on tonight? I guess I can show you guys the well, hold on a second. We'll wait a second. Okay. I'm going to take I guess I'll take one of these. Let's get a touch of white. Let's put it in some of this yellow, just like this. All right. Okay. We're gonna take some water. We'll just put out there, just like that. All right. Get a lot of this off my brush. We're gonna come and we're gonna just take this. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it. And I'll just throw a little bit of a glow in there. We'll come in here, we'll add some of that glow in here. Just like that, and we'll rub it out. Put some in here, rub it out. Make a nice little glow. Let's give a little more water. What's making these interesting glows is that, even though I don't like it, but it's that fake white. There we go. Put it in there and just rub away. See, now you got little glow spots in there. Something really going on out there. Like that. Put it down here. Just rub it away. A little water. It's the chalky residue doing this from the white paint. Okay, you can take well, I'll do it in the more populated areas like that. Maybe you got some dots or something here. Doing it this thing. Maybe a few here. Okay. Got something hanging around out there. Alright. Put some of that glow in here. Come out here, slap a glow in there. A little glow line in here, maybe. A little glowy line in here. Just rub it there. Alright. And maybe we can create another little accent, whatever. Some of that glow in here too. Alright, so you see what's going on. You can make runway lights like this. All sorts of things you can do. If that's, if that's your thing. Okay. Pop a little something in there. You can see all the nice little glows going on there. All right. Okay. That's pretty neat, right? It's not too bad. Take a little bit of yellow. I'll experiment. I'll take some of that, put it in there. I'll just take some yellow, more yellow stuff. Pop it in here. Okay, I'll leave it be. That's fine. We'll put the round brush over there. All right, let's pull this guy back a bit.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict. Do I gotta have it? I ain't even playing. Got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing. Got a weird mind. If you work,
actually, I should concentrate up above. So I'm gonna probably end up expanding this some more because I want to get that part up there closer to us. Here, I'll pop it right there. That should make everything focus. Now I popped it in here, so you see it caught the focus like that. But that's what we're looking at right now. That's what we have. All right, sure, okay. I can't take the mountains off yet because we got to put some directional clouds in there. Let's go. I think you should be able to see it pretty fine from there, more or less. I'll bring it up here and I'll spread it out a little bit more. Bring it toward me. I'll bring it over here and then we'll make it a little larger like that. Okay, that should do. Let's have a key in or something. All right. So we have our mountaintop range here. All right, what I'm gonna do is take a little blue and white. I'm gonna get some light directional clouds going. Okay, let me show you how to do that. And how to do that, I'm gonna have to pull back a bit so you guys can see where I'm aiming at. What I'm gonna do, let's put it right here. Okay. The mountain range is more or less up here. All right, you should be able to pretty much make it out. All right. Okay, I'll take a small piece of tape. We'll bring it we'll put it down below, slightly below the horizon line. So we got the tape right here. All right. Oops. Okay. Let's see. How am I gonna do this to show you guys? we'll put a dot on that tape where you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it right there. I know it's by the phone, but it's right there. Okay. All right. We're gonna get some clouds going. Like I say, they're gonna be directional, light stuff. We'll take Mr. Thin Pin here, our little our thin brush. Take a little bit of this white. You go from the dot. Now I'll freehand this. You go from the dot right around in here, and I'll just kind of make a directional thing like that. Okay. Right from the dot. We'll come here like that. All right. Little dot right here. Trace it. Oh, something like that. All right. Now we got one there. We got one here. Going around that direction. All right. Little dot. Somewhere around there. Okay. Once again, we got one. Yeah, we're good right around there somewhere. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. All right, somewhere around there. All right. Okay. Still think perspective, because we have everything. This is actually a half of 1 point perspective, because everything's meeting that dot there. This is all I needed, was really the guideline. You got me? Sure you do. Okay, let's take I'll take one of these brushes, it doesn't matter. Something kind of soft. All right. I'm gonna make these clouds in crazy little patterns, but they're all gonna meet this way. You follow me? And they're all gonna be kind of the color of this sky. So we'll take a little touch of this blue. We'll come. Let's get rid of. We won't need any more yellow. Okay, the yellow is all over with. We don't need any more of this. So let's just clear a path here. Don't think we're gonna need any more of that purple either. So we'll clear a path for that too. I got paint all on the top of the thing. It's okay. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna take a little touch of that blue. Boom. A lot of white. Pop it in there. A lot of white there. We'll mix it right about in here. That should almost do. Maybe a little deeper. Something like so. All right, we'll use this. We'll see what happens here. Okay. So let's take this guy right here. And you're gonna go horizontal. You're gonna go straight across. Okay. But as you go straight across, let's say the widest point maybe for this guy is right about here. Okay. Like this. And maybe come out this way. That's all right. Come on. Make it horizontal though. Horizontal. And it gets a little smaller and smaller. Make it horizontal, flat, horizontal. Come out and wisp some of those edges away like that. You might want to keep the intensity in certain spots, but just whisk some of that away. They're just little wispy clouds. Okay, like so little directional things there. Like that. Let's get some more. Let's get a little deeper blue. Maybe we'll start one here. we got some little love going here. Erase some of that there. Just rub it out. And once again, I want them this way. Okay. There will be brighter things in front of that. Straight across. Straight across, horizontal. There. Like that. All up in here, horizontal. Keep it horizontal, flat as can be. I'll rub some of that stripe out of there. And even if you can't, it's all right. So what I'm doing also is masking some of this mountain too. Just like that. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Like that. I know it looks crazy. It looks kind of weird. Like, ugh, what kind of clouds are those? Relax. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's okay. I promise it's okay. All right. Let's put this back over here. Coffee break. Sorry. Okay. Things are going to get pretty interesting now. Now I will be removing this tape shortly. Okay. Look at that. How that for a working perspective. Mm-hmm. Yuck. Okay. All right. Let us I wish I could keep it pretty much like that, but I can't. I have to draw it back. Whoops. Draw back outward, 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 outward. Maybe I can keep it that small. And just come up a little bit. Like so. I think I'll be able to get away with what I want to do. Just like that. I'm going to have to straighten it out though. The horizon line in the middle. There we go. We'll keep it like that. Alright? Okay. Let's see if we got enough yellow for it to pinpoint. Yes, we do. Alright. Very good. Now, if I just concentrated and made the clouds prettier, we could probably get away with the painting just like that. But no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We won't be doing that. Okay. Let's get rid of that chalk line. See this chalk line? Well, you guys might not be able to see it, but it's there. Take a little water in a brush, scrub the chalk line away, make it go bye-bye. Goodbye, chalk line. If the paint dries from the canvas, the chalk line should be going the way of the dinosaur. It should just disappear in a perfect world. This is why I will use chalk and not lead. Okay. So as it dries, you shouldn't have any more. All right. Same premise goes for down here, but we obviously will use a larger brush. Oh, we use a 1-inch brush that I halfway destroyed anyway. This poor thing. All right. This is why I waited for the yellow to dry. We're just gonna just like that old commercial, you're gonna wash that gray right out of your hair, and we're gonna get rid of the chalk lines the same way. Well, this is our version of an eraser, ladies and gentlemen. Now with acrylic, once acrylic dries, it dries. And there's no coming back. It's on there. It's done. It's a done deal. Okay. And I just really need the brush to be a little damp. And don't be bashful. Don't pet the thing. It's not a cat. Don't scrub it out of there. It is canvas. Get it out of there. You're gonna have to do a lot stronger scrubbing to get rid of that acrylic off of there. So don't be such a punk. Get up out of there. Okay. And now the only reason why I have such confidence is because I know that this acrylic is dry. All right. What's left is what's meant to be left. Okay. Yeah, I know all about those type of pains. Man, how much? I'm trying to think. I think I went through 12 weeks of therapy. Craziness. Well, that was after my heart attack, though. Yeah. Yep. I remember. Okay, as it dries, you're not gonna really see, besides that little cross point I did there, but you're not gonna see the pencil lines, the chalk lines. You're not gonna really, you don't see it really too much there. And you're not gonna see them much here either. Like I say, once it dries, that's, it is what it is. That's it. Okay. Things are gonna get extremely interesting in a second or two. All right. So I have to wait for things to tack up and dry a tad. Okay, especially this. Now what I will do, since I will not put glycerin on the, I won't put glycerin on the canvas, but I will put glycerin on in the paint for what we're gonna do next. My talking video has stopped. It's only 20 after 11. It's 79 degrees in here because I got my space heater on. We're expected to get a whole lot of ice, sleet, and snow going on. So you guys already know how that's gonna go. I do live in New York State, so it's a gift coming from the west, the northwest, going eastward. So same gracious amount of love that they were getting in California, all that unusual activity is 3,000 miles wide or long. California has endured yesterday and still enduring. It's coming our way. And it's a very long band, slow moving band. So, but we're coming. But it's coming. We've been pretty much overcast. All right. Did I get rid of that? Good. As you can see, as I'm talking to you guys and looking at the chat, it is slowly drying. And this is what happens from time to time. You really can't rush it, you know. Once again, things will get interesting now. I might as well get stuff prepared, more or less. I could spread this out. I could put it on the other. Let's see what this channel brings us. It's not gonna bring us anything because of the battery. I think I'm going to buy another battery. I had an extra battery. I don't know where I placed it. I misplaced the battery. Oops, that's the audio switch. No wonder it didn't switch. No wonder it didn't turn. I pressed the wrong switch. All right, let's bring this back over here-ish. That should be somewhat okay for you guys. Let's see where we are. We're this high. Okay. Actually, I don't think that won't be too bad there. I think we're gonna be all right there. So, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. Did I just cause you more attention? I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess my sparkling personality wasn't that nice salve that you needed. But again, if I make you laugh, wouldn't that bother your neck? But I consider it an honor that you would think watching me would relax you. I hope it does. Try not to laugh too much. I won't joke around. What I'm gonna do right now is actually the last part of the painting, which is also perspective related. Is the clouds, the actual white fluffy clouds. Okay, but the clouds that I'm going to attempt to do will be right in mid-air, so they'll have a top and a bottom. All right, where we're gonna do actually some light, we're gonna do light airy kind of stuff first, then we're gonna put a nice flowing monster one in there that's gonna cover all up in here, billow out, and it's gonna flatten out and get me in. And then you'll see, not only will you see perspective, but you'll see perspective as the ground level going up and then going out. So it's like almost painting in a giant cube, but just using clouds. So yes, this will be a very unusual perspective shot. Okay. this type of effect, you can even emulate this even in the daytime, really. Of course, the lights and everything would actually be roads and dirt and some facsimile of a building and such. But a nighttime shot is a little more dynamic. All right. All right, and here we go. I believe what I'm going to do is use Mr. Softy here once again. Okay, we're gonna dip it into this very sorry white. All right. Now this paint might be just sorry enough to use it without the glycerin. We're gonna try it out. Right up here. Should I try that up here? Yeah. Yeah, we'll try that up here. Well, we'll try one right around in here, this area, like this, and we'll have him flowing straight across like this. We'll loosen up some of that edge in there. I don't want to lose the intensity of the white. So we'll kind of get them like this. We'll play around with that. Just brighten it up a little bit. That is brighter. It is in front of the light blue clouds there. Coming up this way. Come up this way. Like that. Buff it up a little. Still pick up the shades of that blue, and that's fine, as long as it's brighter than the ones in front of it. So it's okay. I'm starting to wipe away some of that other stuff. That's all right. Let's get some more. You know, I want to brighten that up a little bit. Just like so. Yeah, we'll keep that one there. Oh, let's get some more white. So I think I can get away with it here. Get it here. This. Come here. Come up here. And then like that. Get some more white. This white will do fine.
Looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess. What's happening next? You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in system. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine,
some more white paint.
new focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. I'll in this possession.
Actually, let's make this trail a little larger like that.
Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play you, but you
Area there. Got a little gap there, we'll straighten that out. Right around in here. Bring it up here. It's like got the shape, it is fairly straight across. Flat. And we can build up our layers of white on top of that. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We can change the world, change time, chunk of white right in here. Actually, I gotta clean this brush. This cleans brush has got some glue in it. some bright spots in there. This white's a step above mixing white a little bit, more or less. So it's actually perfect for doing these. We want them brighter than the ones in front and going in a different direction. Okay, I'll wear away some of that, fuss that up a little bit. Make that, wear some of those down a bit. Yep, go right across the mountain. Bring some of that love right down on the mountain there. Straight across. Bring some of that love down on the mountain here. Bring it that low. The key to it is flat. You gotta have a flat bottom when you're this high, because you're doing the top and the bottom. Hopefully my head is not too much in the way. Wear some of that out. I'm just patting. I want it a little bit thick there. Let's get a little something happening here. A little heavier there. Some of that kind of float out that way. So, okay, we're gonna have one more bit of love come from the top here, come down, come across like this. Whip some of that out like that. There we go. See? Look what's going on with it now. Now you guys understand what's happening here. Look at that. And we can have some misty stuff happening right up around in here. Misty stuff happening up in there. Oh, let's put a baby one up around here somewhere. Little guy trailing around up here. Just scrub it in. Just a little misty cloud there. Give it a little heaviness in the middle. Put mist out the other stuff. Now this is going to give you a sense of height in these fellas. Any of you guys can achieve this. All right. hopefully this is making a little sense to you here. All right. Yeah. But if you think we're done, we're not. We have a monster to put in here. We definitely do. Let's take, I'll take this fella. Let's pull back a bit. Let's raise this. Let's raise this up. Let's go out here. Okay. Now let's use this. Some sort of key in on here. Okay. Now we'll have we're gonna put a big one right in here. Let's do it this way as a guide. Let's take this same white paint here. We'll just sketch it out. So something like that. So he's gonna be pretty nice sized fella. Up around in here. Somewhere like that. Yep, giant right in there. Okay. All right. Let us commence to the fun. Here we go. A little touch of blue. A little touch of white. Put it in there like that. A little touch of glycerin. We're gonna put the glycerin red in the paint. We're gonna come in here. Here we go. Get some more blue. Get some more of this crappy white. Mix it in. Little touch of glycerin. There we go. Start filling in some things here. Okay, I guess that'll work. That'll make it enough. Somewhat. We're gonna change up our white. We're gonna go with titanium white here. Well, at least my favorite brand of titanium white anyway. All right. We'll take the same brush, dip right into the titanium white, because obviously it's going to mix with that blue. We'll come around in here somewhere. we're gonna just play, blend, blend, and play. Get some more. Just the titanium white. That's all you need to concern yourself with. The blending's gonna happen on its own. This is a brush. I don't mind. It's gonna just get naturally beat down. It's okay. It's all right. If it meets its maker, it's all right. It's okay. I promise it's fine. I know it doesn't make any sense to you right now what I'm doing. Soften it out a little bit. Okay. We'll play with that. All right. Let's take if I can find it. I know I got it somewhere around here. If it's not in front of, oh, there it is. I'll take this guy. Okay. Let's take some titanium white. Let's start building things. Maybe around in here. And we'll come out here. We'll just kind of tap right around the edges there. It's gonna be a whole lot of wiping off. I just want the titanium white. And we'll start building layers. There. I'll wipe off my brush, get some more titanium white. And just be careful. because as you pat, this paint is still wet, so as it's, you just put the intensity where you want it, fade out the rest, and it will naturally just fade out. Let's put a billow right in here like that. You should just shape it. Let's start one right in here. That's off your brush. Come down this way, like that. Spread it out. Get some more titanium white. Go underneath it there. And the key to it is interesting little gaps of that blue in between all this. Okay. The reason why I'm patting it is because I know the paint's relatively still wet, so I really can't drag and scumble any of this as of right now because the paint underneath is still a little wet. But you see how it's starting to fill out, okay? And I'm kind of directing where the light source is coming from with this guy. You can have the light source come from any direction you really want. It's entirely up to you. Now back here, I know it's a little dry, so I can kind of rub this stuff in. And be careful, because you can rub out a spot like I just did. Just cover it up like that. Just do like the government, cover it up. You're getting very interesting things happening because you're going in between the transition of the blue and the darker blue. Like so. And I'm keeping it kind of rounded. All right. And you see it's a very opaque cloud. And I'm gonna keep at it. See, you can make little billows softer, smaller. Come over here, borrow some of that and put it in there. It's another reason why I enjoy using a filbert brush too. Come out here and add some little floaty things going across this. All right. I'm using the tip of the brush, okay? Tip of the brush has the paint. As it travels down, it's a little misty and such. So you got nice little tendrils coming out from the cloud, which gives the impression of that guy forming and floating around, doing this little cloud forming and floating around thing. See? So put those little trails in there. And you see I have it going straight across, straight across, straight across. You got angles down there, okay? So you need something to kind of anchor this cloud. Just have it go straight across. Bring some of that loose stuff down there. See? It's like that. Take the very tip of the brush, put some little chunks of light things hanging around up there. It's just playing around, saying hello to everybody. Matter of fact, let's get some stuff coming this way. Some bright stuff hanging out there. Go with a little titanium white though, and have it flow around like this. Have it look like part of the cloud there. A little heavier on the white there, and in here. Wipe off my brush. Just bring some of that bright white out there like this. There we go. Okay. I don't want it to abruptly turn blue, so we'll bring some of that white out here. Just to join it. It's still pretty moist up here because we're fighting that glycerin, so you just pat some heavier white in there. And come around this edge. Like that. Alright. Almost looks like a guy in a chariot pointing. Alright. Alright. Have some of that connect. It's all connected to this cloud here. Still a part of the cloud. Okay. Come up here, add a little bit of love up here. Just more of a little bit of a separation. You don't have to do the whole cloud, just do it in spots. Because it's dried up a little bit up here. So you can now add a little bit layer of bright white. And plus this is the real titanium white. So it's gonna show up white anyway. Come up here, add some of that love way up here. Put some up here, put some down here, and trail it. And just blend it out. Like that. Let's put a little bit of love right in here. Like that. White brings, or a lighter color brings it towards you, while the deeper colors go back, recedes. Doesn't always have to be blatant white and black, but it can be any color that you want as your main highlight color. Up to you. Just be mindful what it will do once you start adding it. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Okay, Shane, you have a good night, and thank you very much for coming by. Wow, look what I just did. I done wore it out. So you know what that means. You guys know what this means. Tape it. Gotta tape it. And I didn't have this brush really too long. I don't even think it's 6 months old. But as you see, it has now joined the tape club. It has joined the tape club, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, tip of the brush, just the tip. Just the tip of the brush. We'll add some more. See, the more of these you add, the more detailed the cloud will look. And round it off a little bit. And you're able to add this the more it, the more the cloud dries, the paint dries. You can add all sort, and you just keep it, once again, keep it rounded. All right. And I can slowly just blend it out. Yeah. The more of these you add, the more billowy it becomes. The more complicated it looks. All right. And you're just adding on to what the very first shape you had, you're just adding on to it. Okay. Okay. Has the video still been pretty clear? Has the video been okay? Just want to make sure that the video's straight. It's not acting all special. Just let me know. Get off the Gorilla Glue. Oh man. What kind of surgery are you guys trying to perform on poor cat? You see, the more you add on to this stuff, the more complicated it looks. So it's really up to you how far you want to go with it. Like I say, as it dries, you're able to add more effects and such to it. Okay. And I stop and I look at it and make sure everything's kind of cool. All right. You still see the background lights there in the foothill region. You still see some of the rolls, still see the lights there. Okay, even though you got the mist, you see the clouds going in, well, barely you can see them going in one direction, but you see the other ones kind of, you still see little bits of mountain. You're not gonna see much mountain here. You still see the mountain, they're pitch black, okay? You got a whole lot of contrast happening and going on, all right? So you got a whole lot of stuff moving around there, okay? All right. Okay. Well, as I'm looking at it and I'm checking it out, making sure everything's cool. Let's turn this around one thing. I'll use the silver pen. I'll have people look for a signature there. There. All right. Let's get rid of this. Let's pull back a bit. A little bit more. See if I can show what this would look like with a stand. Or a stand. Stand. That's funny. Let's peel the tape off though. That's right. I cut it from over there. I still should be able to do this. I have no nails. All right. Hey, it matters. Appreciate you. I will pop the I will remove the comments on this. Let's see. This is actually, is it actually 16? What is this? It doesn't look 16 by 20. No, it looks like one of these smaller ones. This is not 16 by 20. All right, let's see what it looks like this. Now that's pretty neat. Okay, obviously it's a thick frame, but that's pretty cool. Not too bad, I guess. It's different. Too bad it's the only frame I have for something like this. All my other ones are too large. Okay. And I do have one that is just not wide enough. I don't believe. No, it's not wide enough. This one's too small. That one's too wide. No, I don't have anything wide enough for it. It might. No, those are too big. So the black one was the only one I had that was somewhat close to this. It takes most of it away though. It takes about an inch or so away from the inside, but that's the only one I have for this. Well, thank you very much, Kat. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, this is it. So, let me put it back to what I'm accustomed to. Seeing when I sign off anyway. Alright, okay, that one. And that one. Alright. I'll keep it right there. And of course, I'm used to having that. No, we'll just get rid of the whole thing. We'll just get rid of the whole thing. If I want to do anything else, I'll just start fresh. I do appreciate you guys watching through this. We're right at the 2-hour mark. Well, all right, that's cool. Maybe I ought to wash this blanket I got. It needs it. Okay. All right. Let's put the cap back on this. I can't help the coughing, guys. Alright, let's clean this off into a big batch of nothingness here. The only bad drawback with rubbing alcohol that it does make it smell like an emergency room. There we go. Alright, let's dump this water. I might as well do all of this while I'm sitting here. Okay. Small bucket into an even larger bucket. And yes, I do have I think this is a gallon water jug. So I can just fill my bucket right back up again. Like that. Of course, it kicks up all the silt down from the bottom of the pail, but then it cleans itself. All the sediment just drops back down. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's really it. Okay. Don't ask me what the title is. I don't know yet. But you guys know the deal. I'll take a photo of this thing and it'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. I gotta make a thumbnail. You guys know the deal. So, yeah. This is it. I really don't got much else to say. A little felt the screen like that. Okay. When I return to doing something like this, maybe, eventually. Who knows? It does look like somebody riding. Like it's a guy standing up in the clouds. It does look like that, like he's pointing his finger. But it's pretty good image, pretty neat. I enjoy doing it. I will probably have more directional clouds. But who knows? But I can dig it though. Pretty cool. And once again, it gives you a sense of perspective. It gives you a sense of aerial and linear perspective, sense of depth. All right. Yeah, it's all in there. Even showed you how to do the glow of the lights down there. All right. Does it have to be kind of a yellow? No, it can be orange or red, whatever you want to make it glow. You know, it's your world. I just showed you a technique on how to do it. Okay. So, you're welcome, Madonna. Yeah, stay away from the glue, cat. Stay away from the glue. Okay. Well, everybody, a couple more days. On Saturday, it'll be my art auction, and it'll start right after Doris is finished, 8 o'clock. And it lasts till, well, whenever. I got a few high-end pieces. My goal is, like I said, to get a camera that shows it just as clear and sharp as this one. This one here can't do that. It's just too old. Okay. And plus, I get to clear some of these freaking paintings out of my house. And all the prices are postage included. So you don't have to worry about paying extra for postage. It's included in the price, in the bidding price. So there's 30 of them you can get through. And you'd be surprised and they're all of them start at least half price or even below that. Okay, way below. But once again, I have a goal in mind, and so hopefully, I can reach it and then be done with that. Okay, I think I'm done. It's only a little bit after 12, so guys, I appreciate you. You guys take care. Let me put my little outro on. I should have had it queued up. Of course I didn't. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Be a good outro. All right. I'll see you later. Take care.